Department of Social Services today because, Diane, there is a settlement in that case.
That's right, Gordon. A jury found that DSS was negligent for failing to investigate reports of suspected child abuse. And the case was filed after a Spartanburg County girl wound up in the hospital. The child's grandmother says she asked for help 3 times before the child was hurt, but DSS failed to respond.
This verdict, the latest black spot on an agency plagued with a history of neglecting the very children it's supposed to protect. Attorney Heather Stone has 10 active cases against DSS and represents the family of what the court called baby girl Smith.
Out of all the cases that you've handled, this abuse case, where's this stand?
It's one of the more severe cases that I've handled. And in fact, it's one of the more severe cases that has happened in Spartanburg County Department of Social Services.
Stone says by state law, DSS is required to, quote, begin an appropriate and thorough investigation within 24 hours of a report of suspected abuse. Baby girl Smith's grandmother tried to warn DSS about this man, Robert Lee Stedman Jr., the boyfriend of the girl's mother.
She came up there in person and called twice, and I begged for them to help her. And when they didn't, she was almost killed, and it didn't have to happen.
Stedman is serving 20 years now for breaking the girl's bones, biting her, and ripping out large chunks of her hair. At the hospital, the 21-month-old also tested positive for cocaine. In a statement, DSS calls the abuse heartbreaking. The agency says new leadership and increased resources has led to more consistent assessment practices through new intake hubs.
The family won't see close to that nearly $4 million award. That's because judgments against the state are capped, in this case, at $450,000, money that will go into a trust for the girl.
The verdict comes a year after DSS settled a class action lawsuit by Children's Rights, promising to provide better treatment for children in foster care.
I just think DSS needs to be held accountable for protecting children in our state.
How is she now? How is the little girl?
Well, she'll have lifelong issues because of the abuse.
Stone says baby Smith is now 5 and living with the grandmother who tried to stop her from getting hurt in the first place.
And the money from the verdict will go towards the ongoing medical costs for baby girl Smith, who the lawyer says suffers from physical issues and also post-traumatic stress disorder.